on this protectorate stronghold represents just a lick and a promise. Now we must pluck the high-hanging fruit. Protectorate facilities so hush-hush, even their own adult citizens remain in the dark. No surprise there. Protectorate brass keeps their people on a strict need-to-know-nothing basis. Our agents and proprietary inside acquisition Sentinel training facility lies in them hills. Sentinels are the Protectorate's ears and eyes, ensuring the populace remains fat and happy, or else. Certainly their base would be a trove of military technology well defended. Also earmarked for acquisition, a promising mountain lab dedicated to rift experimentation and general alteration of the fabric of space and time. Those unimaginative Protectorate slackwits saddled this facility with...
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
I'll pause while you stifle your yawn. A classic failure of basic branding. No sizzle whatsoever. We'll fix that soon enough when our forces take the lab and our lab coats appropriate its intellectual property. Speaking of appropriation, the freelance agent who's become such a fixture on these airwaves reportedly procured a device from the lab that may actually control rifts. Obviously, we are vested in acquiring such a contraption. We might use it to control the trade routes, or simply swallow up the competition. Imagine the profit possibilities. Our Arcadia takeover is a marathon, not a sprint. We're all in the sprat race together. Soon enough, Praetor's midnight moonscape will be lit like high noon with Anti's signage. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Sorry. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweat, flatulation, lumbago, mild daze, rumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose. A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you ever hoped to be. Improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new can't-lose surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning. So shortly, you and I will all be rich.
About earlier. Long since Auntie's Choice came here, you can't tell me they ain't the best chance these folk got to live free.
I get it. You're passionate about spreading the good word of Auntie. But don't you think folks should have a say in their own lives? Invasion doesn't exactly scream choice.
I agree, except for the fact that the protectorate washing of gray matter ain't something easily remedied.
I'm just saying, in a perfect world, we be in peace.
Got my lamps on an unworthy.
no such thing as free advice, dear.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. You may have heard that Auntie knows better than nature. Auntie offers over 1,000 different products in over 100 different brands.
Nature offers disease predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's Choice. And now, back to it. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
once again, the rewards. Commander, watch your fires!
My aftermarket parts are right.
kill you. Boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Lift-Off Laxative. And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown.
Waving my feet, but only because it's you.
Kind of tater. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors.
Let me know when...
Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wimwams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contrite.
The idea of the
unsettling appearance in that it helps them.
Agent left behind.
Some breeds will stick fiery swoop. Don't underestimate traps. Raptors don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick to while you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you.
Grass tingling.
Case scenario.
All charged up.
Let's just move on to the spoilers, shall we? A arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That rat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water.
Hit him hard!
Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. Next, I raise a glass of spectrum and put you bottom left to your bottom left.
What say we change the subject? Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy. dictating my every move. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty robots and spreading leaves.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boiled entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanopeels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And butter extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. It's far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
Your continued patronage, please.
Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. Auntie brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
At your service. Certainly. Here you are. Please.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. Far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor.
As little you could tell me, I couldn't also tell you.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any
Oh, hello.
parasite found in the Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
That's you and there's no doubt. Faster! Won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and throw it. Jesus, that's Yoshi whiskey. Stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's Hershey whiskey.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Stop and drop whatever you're doing. I have a bombshell bulletin regarding a management shakeup in the Protectorate. The Sovereign is out, the Consul is in. We can thank our Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering for this scoop. They're doing the law's work monitoring the Protectorate's mind-numbing wireless content. Such around-the-clock eavesdropping has paid a dividend. Hear the Protectorate's announcement of regime change straight from the Consul's soup hole. Roll tape.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Well, there you have it, folks. Protectorate under new management. And if you believe the Sovereign happily skipped away from his brain-scrubbed subjects' rabid adoration,
You're off in?
10 sacks of gold scratch shit to peddle you. No, this stinks like a coup, top to bottom. Putting the consul in charge is like letting the canid guard the henhouse. But their chaos is our net gain. Top VPs are already ballparking initiatives to leverage the situation, which we shall continue to monitor and take great satisfaction from. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Show your work or shove off.
Something empirical data required.
Artifact of... Internal on behalf of all aggrieved party.
Agent, just the individual I had designated as should be self-evident. I have dispensed, of course, the chance. But now, your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. There is more. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite. And we now have a way to reorient, turning the entirety of the Order in partnership with your country. Where I...
Try not to deviate from the norm. Desist your fever. Say, I observed that. Oh, you must answer for your larceny. Stand pat and return your ill-gotten goods. Internal on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order that I...
Unthink today, unthink tomorrow, unthink forever. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the Consul.
Beyond the vanquished foe, no greater luxury could any subject know. Strong as stone, Gloria.
Red Cloak.
On a scale of 1 to soil my...
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister.
Stuffs of this eating establishment distract you, fellow Sentinel Dove. To find the order spot.
The turncoat is supposed to reach our corporate contact here.
You court's low, Commander.
These wage things.
Like everyone else in my materialistic society.
These void
Graph's back in business.
for compensation at every turn, Red Cloak. I despise them.
No, Dunning. Pity them. While we house a console to see to our every want, these bit grubbers must seek angles and scams, burdening others to eke out their empty existence.
How I miss home's abundance.
We'll be home soon enough. Just pay the surcharge, companion. I'll help with the calculation. 25% of 77 bits is
2.25.
Right. Why not round to 20 for ease of reckoning?
But the correct methodology for rounding this decimal is to the next lower whole number. In this case...
My suspicions confirmed. You're the very turncoat we've been searching for, Dunning.
Egad! You fell your companion in one well-nourished punch. How did you know he was not your true compatriot?
Let's just say it all added up.
Hands where I can see them, Red Cloak.
I knew there was something suspect about you, Defender. So you're the spy's corporate contact.
The tales of your assassin. Troopers! The trap is sprung! We have Red Cloak!
The soul of his infinite wisdom might show you mercy.
Fuse detector camp's cleared. Let's put the last one down while we're at it.
Our hero Red Cloak exposed the Order sympathizer, only to become ensnared in the authorities' territory. Will she escape their corporate clutches? Yes, of course she will. Those who express doubt regarding the abilities of a true and upright Protectorate Sentinel should seek mental refreshment at once. Our heroes' reassuring adventures continue in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Such an inspiring broadcast. On to other things. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
forces ought to pay handsomely for a job well done.
Right over there. Take him out. Give the order and I'll take it. Want the smoke?
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this after discovering the first lockbox, unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair and tampering may result in theorizing. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra, helpful addendum. Scans all and Earth. Additionally, the second lockbox. Please do not attempt physical. This unit may suffer and up. Please.
Drinks like a soup. Available in pulp or extra pulp.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Another song in an expertly curated playlist. Picked out
This unit requires your assistance, Commander.
Chosen.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unbounded.
We love Fizzos.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. It's incredible, the automechs and us. How they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outsiders find it confounding. How our perfection is perfect, is it not? Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect thoughts and perfect thoughts.
Auntie's choice
Perfectly
knows
perfect
that a better
perfection.
you is just 3 pills.
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect thoughts and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies undue...
You're back. I was beginning to wonder if you'd gotten buried in a snowdrift. Your acumen for problem solving. Here's your reward. Now get along. I'm as likely to be buried alive by my...
Refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea. It's next up.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive? I cannot believe how bloody cold this place is. I can literally see my words freezing
getting
upon
closer
my
and
face.
sniffing around at night.
Welcome to
Enter elsewhere.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the console, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Every day I am giving all myself in his name. I know this to be true. He cares for you. Sovereign deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I scope my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why we love our sovereign. My heart belongs to the sovereign, and the first sovereign before him. With Rome in my heart for the matriarch, whose bloodline bestowed their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I hate, I watch in his name. I know I am right, he's our shining light. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him and he will love you.
go-getter, then go away.
That's why I love my summer.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pet. Ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero courageously restored material.
You've been through a lot, Ibarra. Commendable, you know, that you kept pushing forward despite it all.
I'm sure I deserve any accommodations for just keeping the lights on.
I'm sure you did more than that over the past 10 years. I've been in Arcadia far less than that.
Troublemaker
I'm
approaching.
already warned. Reckon most of
Let's take care of him, Commander.
Now, what was it we were jawing about? I'm sure you did more than that over the past 10 years. I've been in Arcadia far less than that, and I'm already warned. Reckon most folk couldn't handle what you had.
Maybe they were some hard days. But I still had a mission. And doing the work felt like the only way to honor the dead. Oh, that's past, though. And probably best left.
Well, you got us now. If it gets too much, you gotta know. Let's get you healed! Someone call for a medic.
Nobody around.
Happy to help, discreetly. Now, what was it we were jawing about? Well, you got us now. If it gets too much, you got an open invitation. Talking helps. And if it doesn't, a pint of 0G ought to do the trick.
So I've heard. Also heard if you drink enough of the stuff, it can cause minor convulsions.
Serious side effects vary from person to person. Says so right on the bottle.
Statements ready.
Might get lucky and develop stomach boils instead.
To return to the Protectorate, where all needs are met, where the Consul, in his benevolence, cares for all.
Lies! I'm too far indoctrinated into the chaos of the Order and their grand plan.
Not true. Return with me for mental refreshment. Your family must come too, just to be thorough. We will cure you of these confused thoughts. Your works in overthinking.
Never return to the Protectorate. What? Fell your former companion in one?
What are you about? Lots of stuff.
Red Cloak, you
Take the cover.
it is clear.
Give it. Don't make me ask you.
Choice to break free from the shackles of consumerism, to join you in the perfect life of abundance.
Then return with me, new corporate neighbors and former traitorous Order colleagues, to Eden.
Middle managers, resume the corporate anthem. No, the new one.
Help me carry Dunning's unconscious form. Let us all be mentally refreshed to cease your troubled thoughts. For the Consul, for Arcadia, our home.
And so, Red Cloak concludes another successful and inspiring mission, turning enemies into neighbors, showing turn costly error of their calculations. And yet Red Cloak's work is far seditious turncoat needs a well-nourished punch, Sheik will be there. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection. Lockstep
I find myself asking, what would Red Cloak do? Dutifully transition to other content, of course. Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Hello. So, I'm trapped. Messages to the Order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Less now. Spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. But a lot of people die. And not a lot of final words get remembered. Certainly no one will hear these. So why worry about being meaningful? What matters is who I was when I was alive. And if I was predestined to be Ursapod food. I think maybe I would have liked to re-roll the odds.
Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the console. Let's admire these commendable comestibles.
For subjects of the Protectorate, every meal is a splendiferous feast that's delightfully delicious, nourishing, and nutritious.
But what, you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Consoles, chosen, Arcadian Nintendo.
Looks like the second.
This place ain't half bad.
Latest
I've been to
contraband
seedier
unit.
underbellies.
Look like quite the haul. Any standouts? Couple dozen antique choice sales logs.
Nice day. Keep an eye out for snitches.
Got a good thing going here.
In other societies, such a savory gastronomical marvel would only be available to so-called upper-class folk. But not here in the Protectorate. Here, a superior way of life is shared by all.
Consoles, chosen Arcadian tenderloin. Fit for the console, made for his chosen. You!
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Now, listen to this.
If it didn't... Hey, you browse all you like. Feel free...
I could feel my wary little mind start to wander. Things I I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I got it.
Protect your loved ones. Only thing, tell me what you need. Can.
So I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family address it. So I knew that there was no reason.
If you love, I feel. Tell me what you need. Can.
Process can remove that crinkle, the feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now.
Get caught unawares? All you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Doctor here. Get your... You've time... If you've wounds, that depends. I've met... Is there something else I can offer? Medical...
I felt were such a burden on me. The weight is better.
Stimulants, medicaments,
Nothing tastes
drugs.
right here.
Get
It's
your
all
drugs
so
here.
sweet, right? I don't understand it.
But listen, I trust you'll appreciate. No. Chips. Are you? Before supervisor saw her as a threat and anti. Well, just about everyone died. Yeah. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? Well, none taken. I'd be happy.
I've never been the danger. The infidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me has long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again.
Anybody even? Hello, once more. I'd be happy.
A quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protect.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Source for some melodies and inspire.
Meals currently sold at both salt and
Garments here. My folk, if you're in need of sprucing, I got rat.
Is required to operate at peak efficacy so the system can function precisely without error, like clockwork. Our duty gives us purpose, but it's an immense responsibility. Luckily, it's a shared one. We all rely upon each other to discern if we're lagging or our zeal seems lacking.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any cruise station.
And the slightest drop in performance in such an intricately designed system can have great ramifications down the line. So remember, to inform on your neighbor is a blessing. A quick mental tune-up is occasionally necessary for
Another
everyone.
challenger. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. Cards, my dear, of the toss ball. Sporting. That's... No. Your cards. You... Though this... Greetings again. You... Behold.
On to other matters. Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero was betrayed and whisked to the consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to their brutal brand loyalizer. Will she survive Auntie's barbaric imitation of our perfect mental refreshment process? Thrilled to her daring display of defiance in Episode 3, Brand Disloyalty.
Any final words about your precious perfect community? Or your console or paradigm as such before we flip on the loyalizer, Red Cloak?
Nothing appropriate to say in front of the younger neighbors.
Younger neighbors? What gibberish are you spouting?
We in the Protectorate speak as if everyone is listening, everywhere and always, from our zealous rug sprats up to our benevolent console himself.
Well, this ought to change your tune. Managers, activate the brand loyalizer. It's awful quiet in there. Shouldn't Red Cloak be screaming? I feel like she should be screaming. The machine is operational, right?
Wait, are you asking me?
The loyalizer should be interposing your motivationators, churning up your base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be smarting something fierce right now.
Whatever you say.
Increase the loyalizer setting to 510%.
Now I'm starting to sense something. It's a bit much.
Ah, yes, I knew the pain would penetrate your spirited facade.
No, not the pain. The crab witch odor. A little of that goes a long way. But if you breathe through your mouth, this contraption's actually kind of soothing. Does it go higher?
Set to maximum loyalization. 1010%! What happened? Why'd the thing stop?
Your machine tried to break me. I broke it instead.
That's impossible! It was supposed to kill your impulse control. To whet a soul-gnawing appetite, you can only feed with useless goods but never satisfy.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Have a Sprat Crisp, Red Cloak. They help.
Shut up, Dunning! How did you do it, Red Cloak? How did you resist the loyalizer's greedence galvanizers? Its temptation intensifiers.
You cannot tempt someone who already has everything.
A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
It's the Order. They've come to take Red Cloak and me away. And right on time. Hey, you folks want some Sprat Crisps?
You've arrived early, exemplars. You're not supposed to pick up Red Cloak until next Tuesday.
We come at the predicted hour, not a moment too soon by the look of things, to recover Red Cloak, unspoilt by your meddling, per our monetary agreement with Auntie herself.
Hey, your spy Dunning here. I'm the one who lured Red Cloak to Auntie's clutches and brokered this deal. It's a real win-win. Big payday for Auntie's Choice, while the Order gets to study Red Cloak. See the effects of abundance on a human brain unaddled by want or overthinking.
The deal is off! Red Cloak's resistance to the loyalizer has proven the emptiness of our society. We consumerists wish to be her neighbors in the Protectorate, if you will have us.
Gladly. I welcome you on behalf of the Consul. Zealous new neighbors in Auntie's Choice, raise your arms against these Order traitors!
You cannot turn on us. It defies all logic. Equations save us. A
squared plus b squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
Oh, no. No, no, no. I will not let you drag me back to Eden, Red Cloak. Any of your new anti-pals makes a move, you get it right between the eyes.
And so Red Cloak finds herself staring down a gun barrel brandished by her traitorous former partner, who finds himself staring down the barrels of Red Cloak's new corporate allies. Will Red Cloak defuse this standoff between Anti and the Order? Expect the expected in the finale episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Such an inspiring broadcast. On to other things. Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
Everywhere you go, everyone staying in the know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep. Any neighbors who shuffle low their feet. Darting eyes are active and alive. When we watch each other, our community thrives. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship,
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously well.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience.
Once the modulator is secure, there is...
So they joined against us, apparently in some last-ditch doomed scheme to share use of the archive. That worthless moon-sized sphere of sprockets and cogs we never needed or wanted. Let Auntie and the Order join as one. Clearly they've squandered their resources and tightened their belts to capacity. Their only hope for survival is to leech off each other.
You know how some creatures can smell danger? I think I might have absorbed some of that. Watch those troops carefully.
There she is. Providence. I'd have sacrificed pay to build a ship like that back in Triangle. This explains a lot, actually. Never moseyed up here last go around. Or killed.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Smoke break!
Raring to go.
How are you still upright over there?
System alive.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. On the way.
Cloud cover!
I can't imagine a worse fate than forever hanging between life and death. Being back here feels like straying into a dream. The bad kind.
You need anyone to pinch you? You just let me know. You ain't alone in this.
Legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you. Eyes, ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone.
You know, if the lives and deaths of millions weren't in the balance, we wouldn't find agility. But the rift modulator ought to make our path clearer.
Attention! This is your Auntie calling. Per our agreement, Auntie's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
Never would have expected this camaraderie in all my life. But with both of them backing us, we got a real shot at this.
Not sure I trust our shield weapons against that plasma. Let's find another way around. My plasma shower days were behind me when I left Triangle.
Let's dismiss with the how do you do.
find more.
Why?
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Systems malfunction has been detected.
Hostile spot! Let's get them over with! Dropping smoke!
Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous.
Be mindful of where you step. Chasms are everywhere.
Supplies and medical attention are available.
Get away from me. See them? They...
Helen.
Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some... So it is you. Thank Lord. Something was...
Oh, Helen.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine.
She was...
Wait. There was a rift.
It's cold.
So you can help Void. This is it, ain't it? Makes two of us. I'm
glad we could do you this one last con.
No, isn't it? This is... I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you?
In all my research, I've never observed anything like this. It's...
With Auntie?
Hold clear.
We brought
Supplies and medical attention are available to you, Commander. Please, proceed.
Initial observations conclude that the subject is suffering from multiple...
Oh, step, I say usually because Aunt sure can. Technically, Auntie and the other... Greeting! Go ahead and take any supplies you'll need.
Observation.
Tell me.
That the subject is not possessing or Initial observation. Any treatments or initial observations conclude that the subject does not.
Step up. Such a moment calls for a once-in-a-lifetime deal, wouldn't you say? Go on, remember us.
Initial observations.
Greetings.
That the subject does
Greetings.
not possess major
In
ailments.
what particular way are you afflicted? Are you in need? We are most grateful for your role in. Whoa. Tell me. You feel as terrible as you look.
Well, the ship doesn't look at all intimidating up close. So, I got my questions about that rover they're sending down.
Why can't the Rift ever reconstitute anything nice?
None of us can do it. The skip drive is our weapon.
How about some cloud cover? Let me know when you needed a stretch. On your command.
Whoa, that ain't a normal rift. Normal as they can be, anyhow. Is that plasma in its orbit? It'll take some doing to get past it. We ought to have a look around.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to her.
Outside, Commander. There you go. Good as new-ish. Up and at 'em. No agent left behind. Don't make me bury another agent. Look at me, patching you up like a regular guy. Suppose this is a bad time to mention I barely passed my high-intensity arithmetic course at the Academy? Commander. This must be the Sovereign's office. Yes. Money and power can't buy taste.
That looks to be the equation. Ain't no way that man came up with it himself.
Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible.
like to say I get how you figured that out, but I don't.
Great. Now we can get through the chamber. And we won't expire immediately like our friend here.
With our observations in the laboratory, our projections are off by orders of magnitude. Monster's hypothesis was correct all along. The results of the experiments were faulty. Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies. Data retrieval complete. Let us hope the others return shortly.
Ticket up to the ship. Let's find that rift modulator and finish this.